let's take a look at the board here, see what we are up to. Different options. What's gonna be a good topic for today's video? I am thinking that we are gonna go with this one. So let's get started. Okay, so here's our number for January 2017. I made $966. So that runs from January 1st to January 31st. So I'll show you the quick splash page, and then so you can kind of get a gist of it. Then I'm going to actually break this down and do a little bit of a comparison between December, which was the first month that I monetized, January, and then a little look into February since we're already up to like the 20th or something like that. And then you can get kind of a gist of what to expect yourself. So here is the chart. Okay, let's take a look at our reporting. If you've never done this before, if you go to your video manager, and then we're going to look at analytics, which is all the reporting. Click on that. And we're going to stay on the overview because that's all the information that we want, but we're going to switch it to the time frame of January. And here's my splash information. So $966.93, $967 there. View count, watch time, duration, likes, dislikes, subscribers. But I'll go over that in my little chart there, and what video is making how much. So that's kind of just my little splash page, but that just shows my revenue for the January 1st through January 31st. So we'll go back to the board and we'll break this down. All right, let's take a little bit more in-depth look at the numbers here. So I've got December, January, February, even though February is not over yet. But in the center, we've got January, where this is that check that I'm talking about. So I made $966. Now, if you compare that to my December, 13-14, some of the trolls out there are going to be like, ha, I knew it. Your channel sucks. You suck. Your channel's dying. Okay? Well, no. But it's good to hope for if you're a troll. But anyways, I did kind of go into detail on my prior video. I think I did in January for December's check, if you want to take a look at it. Basically, one thing you have to remember about December is, specifically in America, but I guess worldwide, but it's Christmas time. It's the time of year to spend money. Okay, and that's both for general people, but also for businesses. And what that means is that they are going to save up money so they could drop a lot of ad revenue in December, because that's when people in general are spending money. So that number there, December, should most likely be a YouTuber's best month of the year. But anyways, take a look here, $966 based on 693,000 views that month, just of January. And then what we've got is called a CPM. Okay, that's called cost per mille. M-I-L-L-E, which is cost per thousand. So a net result, what that means is for every 1,000 views that I get $1.39 is how it works out. Now this is really not a real number because there's a lot of different variables that will increase and decrease this number. This is just based on the general information I have here. It could depend on times of the year, like we talked about. It could depend on different companies, different agreements, different channels that are being posted to, types of channels, gaming versus pranks versus electronics versus fishing, all make a variance. The type of videos makes a difference. So there's a lot of variables, so it goes all up and down, up and down. But based on this information, this is just the quick net result there. So you could always take the dollar amount, divide it by the number of thousands that you have. So I have 693 thousands, and then that would come out to $1.39 per is my CPM. And I added the subscriber numbers for each month, although
as you can see, it has no relation, no correlation to how much money you actually make on YouTube. It's just a number that people focus on for whatever reason, but means nothing. But I can have a good month there comparative to my best month, which was December, which should be the best month of December of 2016. My December 2017 should be my best month of the year, and so forth, if you're posting the same videos across the board. But in January, I had 3,683,000 new subscribers versus 2,500 in December. But even just looking at that, 693,000 versus 526,000. That's why I can tell you trolls to go suck it, because yeah, the channel's doing actually really well. But that is where the difference is. The advertisers are willing to pay $2.49 per 1,000 views, where in January, if you get familiar with businesses, January is a tight month. It's a lot of reflection on last year, as well as a future look at what you're going to do for that year going forward. So it's kind of a relief zone. People are correcting inventories, adjusting payroll, adjusting budgets. So it tends to be kind of a weak month. People are cutting back, making up for a bad year, protecting their future going forward. So I kind of expect that in general business language there. But anyways, that is the general layout. Taking a look at February, where I'm at now, okay? Just up to date, which is like the 20th. I'm at $1,069. So I've already comped January with still 8-9 days left. Okay, so I'm trending well there. 512,000 versus 693. But the big difference is here, $2.09 per 1,000 versus that $1.39. So that came up quite a bit. It's not the $2.49 I got in December, but people are spending money in February. So I'd like to look forward to is getting the full year's data so I can start trending it out a little bit better. I don't know how it works. I know how in general business it works, and it seems to be flowing about the same, but you never know. YouTube might have specific different variables there. And then my subs right on that rating there. So doing fairly well. Have no complaints. Good way. Take a look at your numbers, see how you're trending, see if you need to make any adjustments. I could tell by, if you looked at my January video about December, I think I forecasted out that I was predicting that I should comp this number in March, slowly trend it back, have a big drop off in January, but trend my way up to that 1,300 mark in March. What it's looking like is I'm going to comp that in February, or even surpass that just in February. So my best month of the year in 2016, I'm going to beat in February. So that's a big plus there. So I really like seeing that. So who knows what's going to happen in March, April, May, and so forth. So just got to keep hustling and making that money. So anyways, that is that. Actually, this money here, what did I spend that on? We can go over that now. So where did that money go? I think I had $1,314 for my December paycheck. Well, one of the big things I bought was this camera that you're watching now. It's the Panasonic Lumix G7. Really helped out, especially like this type of yakety yak videos, as well as I did that rod repair video for Esky rods, did a couple of sample videos out on the water, and then it's just the quality is so much better than the GoPro, especially when you don't want that fisheye action type shots. It's a lot cleaner, clearer, brighter. So I think it did a big improvement to my channel. I think I'm into it about $600, maybe $700, including all the extra accessories that I bought with it. I also bought a nice little used Pelican case off of eBay, so I could keep that camera, a couple lenses. I don't think I'll be using it on my kayak, but I'm going to be doing some feature videos for some local guides as a payback for being kind to me out on the water. Similar to like what I did with Esky rods, just to kind of give them a promote them a little bit, but also to do on the flip side to help out those people that may be coming down to the Keys and are interested in going out with a professional guide and how to arrange it, what to look for in a guide, what questions to ask, how much, what to bring, what to expect on the water, what you're going to catch, and just kind of make it mutual beneficial to everybody so it's not just a blatant advertisement for a company. I also did add, on top of those costs for the camera, I did buy a couple of lenses. I bought this telephoto lens, which is a 42 millimeter by 200 millimeter for getting those long range shots. And then I've got this smaller pancake lens, which is a 20 millimeter f1.7, and specifically for low light conditions, where these the stock lens that came with it and even this long lens are not the greatest in low light conditions, but this one does a really good job. Plus it's very clear. What else do we got? Oh, the fishing stuff. I did pick up this Shimano Travala 5'8" extra heavy duty jigging rod. I'm only into it about 40 bucks, I think, less than 40 bucks, because I traded that Bass Pro Shops jigging rod that just, the tips just kept breaking off, so I just had to pay the upgraded difference there. I did buy some bunch of vertical jig bare bones, so I'll assemble them, paint them all myself, some hooks, and it just comes out to be a lot more economical than buying store-bought vertical jigs. I don't buy a lot of fishing stuff. I don't follow trends in the fishing industry. All my gear, I mean, this rod is new, but all my gear is 3 to 4, or even older than that, years old. Yeah, I don't really buy too many lures, and I buy hooks and lines every once in a while, but I'm fortunate I don't spend a lot of money for the fishing that I do. I follow the patterns of if the fish don't care about all that stuff, then I don't care about that stuff. I just focus on the things that matter. So that's that. What else? Oh, lighting system. Well, you can't see it. I put a few dollars into getting some work lights and light bulbs to get a better lighting for my videos, which has helped out a lot. That was 30, 40 bucks. So I think what else? The rest of it, I guess, went to cocaine and hookers. So anyways, that's where the money went. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.